Welcome back in. I'm coming to you from inside of a very somber Golden One Center. Now, if you look behind me, you'll see the Kings utility crew striking the court, which means they're basically picking up the court to get it ready for Sunday's game. And funny enough, that's kind of symbolic of this Kings season the last couple of weeks. They are falling apart right in front of our eyes. They have now lost on back-to-back nights, last night to the Pelicans, tonight to the Phoenix Suns, and they're not doing themselves any favors in this race for seeding in the play-in tournament in the Western Conference. Enough of me yapping about it. Let's take a look at how it all went down. Well, quite possibly, there's no place on earth louder than Golden One Center. Best believe these fans knew what was at stake tonight. The Sacramento-Kings have their eyes on securing that 7th seed, and standing in their way, Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns, who currently sit in that 7th spot. Domantas Sabonis knew what was at stake. He came out hotter than stir fry. Domas raced out to 11 points in the first quarter, on his way to notching his 76th double-double of the season, which passes Jerry Lucas for the second most double-doubles in a single season in franchise history. And while we're talking Kings history, check this out. Look who's in the building tonight. Two Kings legends and former teammates, Chris Webber and Vlade Divac. Webber was honored during the first quarter, and maybe that was all the motivation Sabonis needed. Here late in the second quarter, Domas goes hard to the rim and tells Devin Booker, "Who's your daddy?" Sabonis had 25 points, 12 rebounds, coming up 1 assist shy of a triple-double. Kings had a 9-point lead at intermission, and all is well in Sacktown. To the third quarter now. At one point, the Kings had a 16-point lead, and then Devin Booker went to work. D-Book scored 14 of his 21 points in the frame, and all of a sudden, the Suns are making this a game. Kings still had a 7-point lead entering the fourth quarter, but the Suns slowly chipping away at that. And let's be real, when you have Kevin Durant on your team, it makes things that much more difficult for opposing teams. The Durantula had a game-high 28 points. Phoenix would come back to take the lead in the final minute. Now we're going to fast forward to the final seconds. Kings trailing by 1. They get the ball into De'Aaron Fox. He's doing a little shake and bake, but he's stripped by Bradley Beal. Booker going the other way, and that's how this game ends. The Suns outscore the Kings 30-22 in the final quarter and steal the 108-107 victory, leaving the sellout crowd stunned. After the game, both Fox and Coach Brown talked about the officiating.
I got fouled. Wasn't even close to the ball, so I didn't feel like anything. You can go watch it. He very clearly got me, but when it's me, they always say I didn't see it or whatever, or marginal contact, so it doesn't matter what the play was. If I got fouled, I got fouled. I'm trying to pick up the ball, hits my whole arm, they get the steal.
I'm assuming, we have to do more in the league to get the respect from the officials. That's what I'm assuming, because it's just tough to wait for the 2-minute report and hear these things when it's right in front of them.
So obviously the Kings quite frustrated with the officiating, but if you ask me, when you're up by 16 points in the third quarter, it should not have come down to the final play. So with the loss, the Kings are now 9th in the Western Conference, and if the season ended today, they would have the Golden State Warriors in the play-in tournament. One final game on Sunday, and Chris Thomas, they better get the victory on Sunday if they know what's good for them.
Well, I'm going to keep it positive. That was a heartbreaking loss tonight. But Sunday, Kevin, we're going to light that beam, sir.